Good afternoon, folks. Luke Michael Howard, clinical hypnotist and owner of Hypnosis Hypnosis. At least it is the afternoon here in Toronto where I'm based. If you are listening, if you are watching him right now, give me a wave or a thumbs up or a heart so I know. So, first of all, big announcement. I'm sure you're all aware. The word on the street is Monday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. On this very channel, I am going to be delivering a Facebook Live, a lengthy Facebook Live, which is going to detail my story of anxiety and how I overcame anxiety. And I'm going to give you at least 3 tips on how you can overcome anxiety. 3 tools that I use on myself daily and I use with my clients regularly to help them get released from the shackles of anxiety and to become free. So that's coming up Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time on this very channel. So if you've got any friends that need help with anxiety, then please share this with them, family members perhaps, or even yourself. But real quickly today, I want to share with you morning routines. Morning routines are the big things now. If you're listening to personal development podcasts, you know, all these high achievers have these amazing morning routines that help them get in the right mind space to be successful the rest of the day. Well, I want to share with you a couple of things that I do that help me to keep anxiety at bay, so to speak, and helps keep me in a good state. And I'll unpackage them more, probably time permitting, on Monday on the full Facebook Live. And if you're listening now, please give me a wave or give me a thumbs up so I know that you're out there. Melanie Germain, aka the Hypno Pixie, is here. Hello, Hypno Pixie. I love you. So these tips here today. What is my morning routine? Well, one of my morning routines is this. I wake up every morning and I have this little machine, and I'll probably show you on Monday, but it's a sun machine essentially, and it helps to get an actual sense of vitamin D. Hey Sasha, how are you? Good to see you. Feel free to give me a wave or a thumbs up or share this with your friends. But I've got a little sun machine. In fact, if it wasn't plugged in, I'd show you right now, but on Monday I'll show you. So when I'm doing my Facebook Lives or my Facebook posts or my work at home, I'll have this sun machine just on at a slight angle, at about a 30-degree angle. Hey Bruce, how are you? Good to see you, fellow hypnotist and change worker. And I'll have it, and it helps to release that extra vitamin D in my body because I don't always get out. Unfortunately, I'm doing so much work here. A lot of my sessions are done via Skype or Zoom or some kind of video message. So sometimes I don't get out until it's dark here in Toronto. Luckily, the clocks go forward, I believe, on Sunday or Saturday, Sunday morning, so we get an extra hour of light, which is going to be good. But I need to get light, right? So I've got a little sun machine to work as an artificial way of doing that. So I'll do that as part of my morning routine. I also have a thing called a grounding mat, and they've done studies that people that walk around barefooted on the grass, on the greenery and so forth, it helps channel them more into the world and helps to get them out of sympathetic nervous system to parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest. So I've got a mat that I use that basically utilizes that. It does the same thing to the body, and some of my skin's got to be touching it in order for me to be grounded. And when I'm grounded, it helps to keep anxiety at bay, certainly with the vitamin D from the sun machine as well. I have a meditation protocol that I do every day. I have many different meditation protocols. One that I use at the moment is the Wim Hof technique. Don't know if any of you have used it. It involves cold exposure, which I'll go into in a minute, and breath holds for periods of time. And you might think, well, won't holding your breath cause you to feel more panic? And the interesting thing is, if you hold your breath on an in-breath, you go into sympathetic nervous system, which is fight, flight, or freeze. But if you have a breath hold on a out breath and you hold, it actually puts you into parasympathetic nervous system. So it's basically helping to build your immune system in a controlled situation, like when you're meditating in a safe area, and helps to give you little bits of stress that you're able to overcome in that short period of time in meditation. So when you go out there in the really real world and you're hit by some real stress, you're able to tolerate it in your body a lot more. So it basically makes you resilient. I have a tap-in protocol that I do every day, utilizing thought field therapy, TFT, which I'll go over a little bit more. Whoever gave me the love heart, thank you so much. If you're out there, please give me a wave and a heart. Very, very good. Yeah, I will do that, and that will help with that. So just to recap, I use the sun lamp, I use the grounding mat, I'll do a meditation at the moment. Yes, Matey is out there. She's a Wim Hof teacher. I did a class with her a few months ago. Very recommended. And what I was going to say is cold therapy. So I have an ice cold shower. I've got it up to 2 minutes now. And I'll control my breathing in that situation. No breath holds in the shower though, because that would be dangerous. And it really helps to wake me up without, again, a short video that we made earlier this week, without the need of caffeine and coffee, having a cold shower, putting on ice cold and just being in it, just feeling it, because oftentimes when we're anxious, it all starts in our head. And then it has a reaction on our sympathetic nervous system. So sometimes when we're anxious, we have a tendency to associate, that means step into the negative emotions, but dissociate from the good feelings. So by me doing the cold showers, it helps to put me into my body. And when I'm in my body, feeling the cold water pulsate over my muscular arms, then it helps to ground me, put me in the now, put me in this moment. And you can only have anxiety for the future. I'm going to unpack that for you on Mondays, Facebook Live, 7 p.m. Eastern time, right here. Tell your friends about it. Well, I'm going to share my story and at least 3 tips on how to overcome anxiety. But being in your body, cold showers helps to put me in my body, put me in the present moment, which shuts off any anxiety, because I'm not 5 minutes into the future, I'm not 10 years in the past, I'm just here, right now, in this moment, with you. And if I was in the shower, I'd be in the shower, being in the moment with myself. But those are just some of the things that I do every morning, and then I'll top that off with some exercise. It'll depend what I'll do, whether I'll lift weights, so I'll do some cardio, I'll do some high intensity interval training, that's just big fancy words for I sprint, or I'll do some MMA stuff on a bag that I have in the corner here. But really that routine takes quite a lot of time, but it really puts me in that mind frame. So when I'm doing this work, when I'm working with my clients, I have unlimited energy, and I'm not in that anxious pace of, oh, what's going to happen, what's going to go wrong. And by taking that time in the morning, it actually creates more time in the later on in the day. And actually what I mean by that, thanks matey, what I actually mean by that is my time is more optimized in the evening, or when I'm working with people, and I can get a shitload of more work done because I'm in the moment and I'm energized, and it isn't through a cup of coffee or some kind of narcotic or some prescription. It's just because I've taken this time out to look after myself, so I can help you and my clients look after themselves better. So that's a little bit about my morning routine to help keep anxiety at bay and to become the best version of myself. Final plug today, Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, on this very channel, I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live where I'll be sharing my story of anxiety, how I overcame anxiety, and I'm going to give you at least 3 tips on how you, yes you, I'm looking at you, can overcome anxiety as well. So be there or be square. Monday, tell your friends about it, share it, and underneath this video, if you've got any questions as it pertains to how the hell to get rid of anxiety, Luke, put them underneath this video, and I will endeavour to do my very best to answer those questions for you on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Facebook Live. Always believe.